Hello, Yuka. Sorry, I saw like several, someone got banned, and I'm trying to figure out what I missed. Oh, there we go. Gotcha. Okay, good. I'm now up to date. How are you doing today? These are some tough beans. All good, a kinda nothing day. That's awesome. I wish I could say the same, because it kinda is. It's my day off, so you know, doing this, and then, but I've also got rehearsal tonight, so I'll be going to rehearsal tonight, and then after rehearsal, well, and then, you know, I work for the rest of the day, so like today's been kind of a maintenance day, me making sure that my affairs are in order before my week really has to begin. Hello, Kronos. How are you doing today? It's alright. Just alright? Sorry, for a second there I forgot I was streaming. It's one of those mornings. I haven't had coffee yet, so my brain's like, feed me. I'm working on it. Well, hopefully we'll have a nice, simple little stream today. Play some more GU. It'll be a fun time. Then I'll stop streaming and I'll plug in my guitar and I'll work on some music and do that for a while. And I am sorry, I was just going over some of the nonsense that had happened in the server this morning. I'm glad someone jumped on that and handled the situation very, very well. So that is just awesome to see and hear. There we go. I think I've handled the situation for what it is I can do. All right, coffee has been made. I'm gonna finish doing some minor prep stuff, and then we should be ready to get into the stream. Feel free to guess what the thing is. Hello, Faison. Is this, is it a Pong-like? It is not. Let me fill up my kettle, put on my hat, and I'll be back. But how are you two doing? Faison, Kai? Good, just hell diving could be better. Hell diving's a good time. Sorry to hear that, Kai. I hope life gets a little easier. All right, that should be handled. And then yeah, let's shall we get started then? Thank you, Cave Story, for the lovely intro music. I had it playing on shuffle today. GOG has been fun. That is exciting to hear. I have yet to do the thing, so maybe another day in the future. I thought about, well, I thought about playing it when it first came out. Like, I was like, oh yeah, weeks and weeks and weeks ago, and then I totally did not pay attention to the date of which it came out on, and here we are. All right, lobby ID is in the top right. We'll have hopefully people joining us here in a minute. And then, yeah, life should be good. 61-1690-4318-7. But cool that you're getting into Helldivers. I've been doing that on Wednesdays with Meet the Boy as of late, and it's been a wonderful time. But I won't be able to do it for a little while just due to work stuff. Not work stuff, the other thing. Oh, that's Yuka. Yuka, you can go ahead and post first. And then also, let me give you a shout out as a streamer. I'm gonna pour myself some coffee here, because God knows I'm still very, very, very asleep. And then, was I working on something here? No, I just wanted to run something that had, some raw damage, I guess. Some better sharpness. I think that was a big component to me picking up this particular set of weapons. Boy. Also, I should drink a glass of water. That would be nice right now. And just like that, a glass of water has appeared. Whew, man, it is cold out today. I don't know if anyone else is also experiencing the bitter cold of it all right now, but although I hear today's actually supposed to be warmer than it has been, so there's this part of me that almost wants to go outside and get some sun. And then there's this other part of me that's like, still can't be bothered. Oh, we're gonna need some honey here in a minute. Oh yeah, it's cold. Okay, glad to know I'm not the only one who feels this way. Also been having a blast in divers. Hell yeah. Any equipment that you've been finding especially fun? I don't know if you've been catching my streams, but I have been making waves with the car. Like dropping in a car has just been like game changing. Oh, you got the Halo gear, sick. How is that? That's not bad. Is it the best coffee I've ever had? No. Is it the worst? Absolutely not. I've had really, really bad coffee. Hey, it's Joe. Oh, we lost Joe. No Joe for us. We can go to, we can do duos too, Yuka, if you'd like. Could just be the two of us. Give people some chance to, you know, some of the regulars a chance to drop in today. Did you see they're bringing back a bunch of Killzone collab gear in a war bond? I did not. Huh. Oh, well, let's see if we can go back and grab Last Raven. Then we can repost and rejoin. Did we get him? Ah, hell yeah. Welcome. Timing, I know. It happens all the time. How are you? Salut. Yes, French. I can't remember how to ask that in French. I know it's, you know, como está in Spanish. And do something. Juarez. No, I am hoping to like pick up some. I don't know. I want to get some more war bonds and Helldivers, but I also don't plan on spending real money, which, you know, that is always the problem with a game like that, where it's like, yeah, you can farm for this resource. It just takes 10 years. It's the downfall of how a game like that functions. All right. And off we go. What are we hunting? Crab. Crab. Crab? I want to say crab spawns in Area 2. I've been playing with Lady and some others, so it's been great. Oh, that's sick. We should, if you're ever looking for another player, hit me up sometime. I'd be down to jump into a lobby with Lady Aurora and such. Sounds like a blast. Crab is in area 3. Right, so here. I did take the slower route. Not much slower, but, you know, the slower route. Need to make some clips of just things that have happened, or, Ah, I see. Just funny moments. Oh, yeah. I think there's a... I was able to find a... I wanted to make a clip of something from Meet the Boys stream. There was my perspective and then Meet the Boys perspective on it, and it's quite amusing. Basically, I'm like driving around this base, and Meet the Boy is absolutely getting swarmed, and I whip around a corner. I'm like, hey, Meet the Boy, I'm here to pick you up. And he's like, no, the 500! And I just explode. As I whip into the range of some 500. It's pretty excellent. Can I get it near this ledge? Perhaps. No, but like so much funny shit happens in that game. I don't know. I feel like you got to play with the right group of people, though. Sometimes, every once in a while, you hit that moment where it's like, well, it could have been funny, but you know, it's hard to when you blow up your friends. Sometimes friends don't appreciate it getting blown up. Wow, that was ridiculous. Very, very, very simple quest there. I felt like I just literally sat there and pressed buttons on the monster. Rude. Now let me get my carbs. Thank you. Yeah, it's alright coffee. I've had better. I don't know. I need to get more coffee from local roasters. I think that's usually the game changer. Like, the best coffee I have is always from somebody that's, like, local. Wow, an even smaller Stonefist. And then, let me do a thing real quick. I'm going to see if I can make one quick adjustment to my room. Oh yeah, that's much better. Jeez. Ah. So if any of you who were paying attention, now there's not this giant white light blinding my face, and that's really nice. A preferred situation to have comparatively to what I was dealing with just about a minute ago. Item sets 12. And then let me go talk to you real quick. I feel like there was something else I really needed that I'm not thinking of. Maybe it was blue mushrooms. Done. Welcome. Oh, it's a nimble snarf. This will be fun. Yeah, this is a great set of things to do it with. Yo, Astral, how's it going? It's going well. Glad to hear it. Sorry about that in your server. I mean, it happens. That's just the nature of existing on the internet and creating a space on the internet. You know, not only like in a free space at that. Best monster of all time. It's pretty great. I know people have had not fun experiences. Everyone has had a not fun experience with Nimble Snarf, but I think everyone has the potential to have a fun experience with Nimble Snarf. Does that make sense? But yeah, no, it's just the nature of having a public space. You know what I mean? It does suck, but it's not the end of the world. Also, I'm glad that somebody was there who was a mod and handled the situation well. I don't know who it was, but they did fantastic because they got it. They got it faster done than I would have. Whoop. Hello. This is a gigantic Nimble Snarf. Nope. Fun. Out of the ground with you. Super cool cutscene. Hella. Good old Nimble Snarf. Oh, of course he ended up in the weird ass spot to get knocked up. Knocked up out of the ground, specifically. Okay. I can try not to accidentally walk out of the area. What Sword and Shield is this? That is a good question. I don't remember what the non-fully upgraded name is, but the fully upgraded one is called the Dengeki Sword. Is pretty cool. Gotta say. Oh, congrats on the 3. Oh yeah, what do you want to see us fight today, Kai? Making fireballs. Oh, guy got. Event rank G rank Eucantalos. That we can do. It's been a while since I fought a G rank event Eucantalos. That should be a good time. Oh, that's a shame. I thought for sure that I would outspin to win it. Oh, a shame. Did a funky little pop. Nah, it was a little slow. This is one big boy. I don't think I've ever seen one of these quite this large. You know? Oh, I forgot to buy more oils. That's fine. We shouldn't need any more oil than this, but... Spin? No, no spin. There we go. Oh. All right, and then let's see. There's a good chance Last Raven's gonna skip their turn, but I'm gonna ask anyway. And then if they do, then it'll be Lord Kiaus's turn first. Oh, what a fun monster. Bien joué. Well done. Indeed. The alchemy barrel. What fun. Coffee stuff can live over there, so I can see my screen again. All right. See if Raven wants to post now. Wait a second. Also, I don't think it was. I didn't say it was the largest. Huh? Weird. Certainly felt large. And then, let's see. I need to make more mega potions. Get some more herbs. Oh, what are we fighting? Sick. Oh, and this is at the fire area. Actually, you know, this might be a fun fight for Hunting Horn. I don't usually bring Hunting Horn to this fight, but this one might be a very, very fun exception. Bum ba-dum bum bum ba-dum bum bum ba-dum bum bum bum. Bum ba-dum bum bum ba-dum bum bum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum bum bum. All right, let me buy some potions. Buy 1 stack of potions. Perfect. And then we will go ahead and boot up. Or make a whole bunch of megas. Awesome. And then we need more scatterfish, probably. No, I got some scatterfish. There we go. But we will need more scatterfish. Not at this moment, but we will in the future. Especially for certain sets that I like to use, scatterfish is a very, very common item that I blow through. All right. Let's get to it. Yo, Ruby. Welcome. How are you doing? It's been a minute. Finally caught a stream. How's life been? Feels like it's been ages since I've last seen you. Like we went through a whole cycle's worth of facial hair, kind of last time I've seen you. Good. I've been doing DoorDash still. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. That job is working out for you. Fish hold air. Fish hold air. I fear I do not know what you are talking about. Cycle of what? Popping in with a lurk as I work and shit, I might even throw in at work. Hell yeah. Hello. Hello, Scruff Buds. How are you doing today? I hope work is treating you well. Jumping in for the Fatalis on here. Let's see if I just walk in a nice big circle here. Oh, I'm gonna get smacked. Oh no, I dodged it. Crazy. Interview after work, working hard. Hell yeah. What's the interview for? Anyway, DoorDash has been shit lately. I haven't gotten orders in a while. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. This is like that time of year where it starts to get really hard to get orders, if that makes sense, just because people aren't really spending money on themselves. And that's one of those things. Making medical devices, tech. Oh, hell yeah. That'd be sick. I actually just found out that the job I'm hoping to get in the spring, their location in a different city is doing a workshop for route setting in regards to rock climbing. So I'm hoping that to attend that, to at least, you know, talk to some people who actually work there and be like, hey, so, you know, I don't live near here, but I'm very interested in all of these things, and I would love to become more certified in this. Get a head start on a potential job position. Oh, don't hit me with your tail. So I might actually request the day off from my current job to go out there and do that. Alright, I think that's just the way you handle that attack, is you just like literally stop pressing buttons and you go, where is a safe spot? Where are my safe spots? Now's a good time for a light powder. Ow. Charge blade, very well. It shall be done. I won't even complain about it because it's a Ruby request. I am so sorry, Last Raven. I threw out that move ages ago and it was just going. I know you've been waiting so long to approach the monster and I absolutely ruined your charge blade combo. We should probably throw on some more stamina negation. Next chance we get here. I won't even complain about it since it's my main. I did not say that. Those were not my words. Big ol' bonk stick. Don't get exploded. Man, it does not want me to play that melody. That's crazy. Or that specific note. I can't get the command inputs down on this weapon today. There we go. It's like that's the thing I want to do is play that one orange note. Just keep on moving. I need to fix my sleep schedule so I can do stuff after my smart shift again. Yeah, that is always like the worst part. I have been staying up until like 2 in the morning regularly up until last night. Last night was the first night I've actually like taken care of my body and been like, hey, let's go to sleep early today. So that way I can go to work tomorrow and not feel like crap. I want to feel sleepy around midnight tonight. Babo is still butchering sentences, always. I need to fix my sleep schedule so I can do smart shift again. Ah, I see. Never mind. Yes, you should do that. I don't think that's ever going to change. I think English is language as a whole, actually. I know it's not just English. It's all languages. Will forever continue to give me grief. Alright. Let's pop a heal here. No, that's why we love you, Babo. Aw, thank you. Oh, I'm getting hit. Chatter says one word can turn it into a paragraph. I mean, yeah, what else am I supposed to do? Defenses. I need to get this shit off of me or else I might die.
This set has so much defense, and you can still probably just explode instantly from that nonsense if I'm not careful. Blast is a real scary status condition. God, look at me being a good hunting horn player. Who'd have thunk it? Woo, damage. Stand down, big ol' roll. Just gonna back off here. Just Superman dive through the nonsense. Hey, look at that. Well done. Everyone get your carves. There's probably 9 of them. I love how Last Raven isn't even interested in this kind of stuff. And it's like, you know, this is like a 10-minute fight. It's not always the easiest to find a group of people that can handle a Crimson Fatale Sun. Alright, and then I think I have to play Charge Blade, and we are doing Event Eucantelos for it. So that should be a fun combination of things. Gonna finish off my coffee. Hooray. A little late, but good luck and happy hunting. Thank you. And then let me give that shout out to Scruff Buds, who has popped their head in earlier. If you guys haven't followed Scruff Buds, cool streamer. It's actually a group of streamers who all, you know, play together. And so if you're ever like looking for good catch co-op and fun bantering, go check them out. Very, very fun. But how are you doing today, Believer? Oh, I haven't even opened this tea. It's still sealed. Ooh, that's exciting. I was a little bit worried because I was like, oh man, if I had this tea ages ago and it's like kind of already stale, I'd be very sad. But now that I know it's in an airtight package and has been for almost 8 months, that makes me very, very happy. In fact, it is so airtight, I am struggling to open it. Let me see. Started a Kami recently. Oh, hell yeah. I've heard wonderful things about that game. Oh, what do they say? Tell us again. Yeah. Up to you. We're just doing room order. Yeah, it's my turn. Next, I need to change equipment. There we go. But yeah, no, Okami's super fun from what I understand. It's funny. You're the second person I think I've talked to who's been like playing Okami, and I am hoping to play not Okami, but a game that sounds very, very similar to Okami. Honestly, no, let's run the other one. We'll do some spinning to winning. I'm trying to remember what it's called. Finish diving, so when a spot opens up, I'll join in. Hell yeah. All right, Phazon's got the next spot, by the way. Oh. Cows did not understand what I was saying. Hopefully they understand that it is my turn to post next. There we are. Gonna make those diver clips now. Hell yeah. But yeah, no. So next time a spot opens up, I'll call you out, Phazon, and be like, hey. But yeah, no. What was the game I'm thinking of? It's like people have compared it to Undertale, but also like Earthbound. And it's not Okami. It's actually probably hanging out here. Amari? That one. Which actually, we're probably gonna stream that. I don't know. Next time I have next after we're done with Silksong, I think that's gonna be the next game we play. Which I still need to finish Silksong. Yes, I know it's been forever. I'm hoping that I don't know if I'm gonna be able to even get to it this year. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. The game plan would have been to finish it today, but I've got a little bit too much going on, and I do want to like make sure I have a little bit of a buffer in case it takes me an hour longer than I think. Alright, its roar does damage. Don't get hit by its roar. Ow. Yeah. An opportunity to spin to win will come, and when it does, it shall be great. Now is not that time though. Nice. Okay. I got shoveled. Flexing. I'm okay. That was avoidable. Does it just shoot? I'm trying to figure out what angles it shoots off those stones. Is it like two different angles, or is it one like straight on and then the other one's like off kilter? Where's the safe spot? Good on me. The two dashes forward was the best way I could have blocked that, in my opinion. Oh. Been playing Warframe? Oh, that's fun. I hope that's still been a good time for you. Oh, that is rough. Such a good game. I'm glad that you're enjoying it. Let's see. Do I remember the angle here? Yeah. It was the old Peace update. Okay. It is just like basically a couple of weird angles. But never like dead on, unless you're like super close. Is it ever going to touch you? I'm going to pull aggro this away, I guess. Then we will make a hard right here. Just keep on spinning. Nice. Good work. Overhead. Yep. There we go. Yep. We can burn all of our meter here. No! Okay. Well, I thought I had enough health in there. That's upsetting. I couldn't even see what the monster was doing. I was just sitting there playing the gauge. All right. Well, we don't redo my quests. We all know this. Rest in peace. We'll have to. We'll run it back one day, I guess. Oy. Man. All right, Yuka, it's your turn. Your turn. I don't redo my quests, but that's only me. Okay. Well, it was fun to spin. Spinning was a good time. Maybe, you know what? Today might be a hammer day. I could play some hammer today. I'd even be willing to play Valor Hammer, honestly. Yeah, this will be a blast. Yeah, I'm already very happy with my decision making here. Actually, let me see. Is this hammer fully upgraded, or am I missing things? I feel like I might be missing things for this very specific hammer. No, it's finished. Okay, that's good. I'm glad I checked. I almost absolutely ran into that quest with no food buffs. That was like one of the first things I was taught when I started playing this game was like, you have to eat before every hunt. And I'm like, why? And they're like, that's the rule. And I'm like, okay. And I have maintained said rule as long as I possibly could have. Can have. Actually, you know, I don't think I've ever talked about my first experience with Monster Hunter. on stream before, or if I have, it's been like years. So, you know, I often say that For You was the first Monster Hunter game I was ever introduced to, and that is kind of correct. I did, in fact, know about Monster Hunter when I was in elementary and middle school. And that is to say, one kid on the bus was playing Monster Hunter on his PSP. I have no idea what the Monster Hunter game was. But I remember him, I remember it fondly that he was playing this game. Not this game specifically, but, you know, Monster Hunter. And it was very archaic. It might have been Monster Hunter 2, honestly. Or, alright. I am not going to apologize for being the one that's currently targeting the face while you have a charge blade. I just want you to know that. I am equipping a hammer. My goal is to hit the monster with the hammer. Right, just keep moving. Pretend like it's Fatales. You know? What am I getting hit by? I keep getting, like, smacked by the monster, but I have no idea what these moves are. It's Vitalis. Why not? Why are we not cats? Because why would I ever be a cat in a Vitalis fight? Riddle me that. Oh, that's what's happening. I'm getting knocked by, yeah, charge blade nonsense. Oh. Hold the phone. They're playing aerial charge blade and they're still targeting me? That's crazy. Yeah? What are you doing here, buddy? I failed. I missed my input. Nice. Well done. Very, very well done. Hammer is definitely feeling like a fun weapon today. Does make me wonder, though, if I played something with... Nah, see, here's the thing, right? Hammer doesn't really need focus in the same way that, like, Greatsword does. You know? I feel like Greatsword really appreciates focus. I just got an ad. What? Oh, yeah, sorry. Huh, interesting. I did adjust some ad settings to turn off pre-roll ads. I need to fix that. I'm trying to figure out like that perfect balance of how to keep pre-roll ads from going off all the time. Because there is a sweet spot. I got a pre-roll ad anyway, though. I mean, so that's what I need to figure out. There's this. Oh, interesting. No, like there's a sweet spot, which is to say, like, if I run an ad break and the ad break is like 3 minutes long, then you get an hour without any pre-roll ads. That's like how it works, I think. And so if I can. But I haven't adjusted the settings, so it does that yet when I first joined it. So what it does is now it gives you 10 seconds of blank spot without pre-roll ads, which isn't a lot. 10 minutes is not a lot of time. So I think what I need to do is figure out how I want that to function, and I'm not sure yet. I'm currently in an experimentation process, Ruby. It will be sorted once I have a better idea of what it is I'm doing. Who posted last? That was Yuka, so Raven's turn. Well, so here's the thing, right? So I hope that there's no 5-minute like break after every 3 hunts. It's not going to be like that, and also the ad breaks are very, very short. Like, we're talking 30 seconds right now. I have it set to the absolute bare minimum, and that gives us 10 minutes. So, like, you know, that's how that's been working. But it's not going to be like an ad break every 10 minutes or so. I think there are ways to turn it on and off and all that kind of stuff. Let's see. I mean, we're probably doing Crimson again, right? Yeah. So, what do I want to run for Crimson? I could run Hammer again. Hammer was fun. I could run... Huh, I could run the Dual Blade set that I've been fucking around with. That could be interesting. Yeah, let's give that a shot. Oh, Aerial Sun goes here. Spiral Slice, Absolute Greatness is the other one. Vitalis is weak to Dragon. Yes. Yes, it is. this set has Dragon on it. So it's perfect. Then we will eat for, yeah, Defender and Courage is good. Defender is really all we needed there. Oh. Forgot, just finished washing all my teacups. Yo, Lady Aurora, how's it going? How are you today? Give you a quick shout out. Faison was just telling me how you've been playing Helldivers lately. Which, again, if you guys want to go check out Lady Aurora, she is a super fun streamer. Very cool. The usual, tired. I played this game for like 1 year. Hello, Denchik. How are you doing today? A year is a good amount of time to be playing this game. Oh, I play Helldivers too, just not a lot. That's totally valid. I play like maybe once a week these days. But yeah, no, this is, it's a game that I think is worth getting back into, honestly. Generations. It's fun and exciting, and I don't know, it fills a niche of Monster Hunter games that like not a lot of Monster Hunter games do anymore, if that makes sense. I don't know. GU is kind of, it hit this really special sweet spot of like being the last old gen game to come out. Probably play more Helldivers since it's being demanded. Well, if you're ever looking for more people to Helldive with, me and Meet the Boy, again, play on like Wednesdays. And every once in a while we'll have this moment where we're like, do we know anybody who's currently interested in Helldiving with us? And it'd be fun to maybe get a couple, to have, you know, you join us for a few Helldives sometime. Mind you, we are a rather disorganized group of people. But I don't know, maybe that's, I think that's, oh, I missed! That's fine. But yeah, no, if you ever want to get back into MHGU or have any questions about what it is I'm doing, why I do things, feel free to ask. I am very well practiced, I guess, is a good phrase for it. What weapons do you like to use in Monster Hunter, Denchik? Longsword? Oh, very cool. Just any and all styles, or do you have particular ones that you like more than others? I feel like I meet a lot of Valor style longsword users. Which, don't get me wrong, it's cool because you get all the counters and stuff, which is super fun to play around with. Is that enough to stagger? No, it was not. Oh, I rolled into that. I was just trying to fix my sharpness. And I put some distance between me and a monster here. Oh, I didn't grab anything out of the box. Huh. Interesting. Perhaps I should have. Nice. Oh. Back. Did I miss anything? No, not really. I am back to doing this. Fighting Crimson again. You missed the spot I took. Ha. No, I haven't given away your spot. Nobody has left the lobby yet. No, it reeled in a weird way. That's so sad. Can't see anything. Just click an aerial slam for movement when I have no stamina. I just needed to get out. I needed to go to a place very fast that was nowhere near the monster. And you know what? It did exactly that, which was great. Why are you sideways? Get hit by that. Spiral slice for damage. I don't understand Gunlance. Gunlance is an interesting weapon. So it really, there are a couple of ways that you can play it based on the styles that you like to use. So the ones that I use Guild the most is my most used Gunlance style. And so what that usually ends up turning into is this interesting combination of being incredibly patient with when it is that you're allowed to press buttons is the only way that I know how to phrase it. And so you really, really, really need to like take your moments and position well, and then know when it is that you're not allowed to swing. And by, you know, kind of getting it down to that, I can actually demonstrate after this hunt if you'd like. Show off some Guild style Gunlance. Oh, that connected. That's hilarious. I did not think that was going to connect. Stop being a hater, Grant. That's right, just because you don't understand a weapon doesn't mean it's bad. No kidding. Woo. Need to hold something cuter like dual blades. Dual blades are a very cute weapon, I gotta say. Although I am playing kind of probably the most bizarre style of dual blades, I think. Nobody really plays striker style dual blades. Alright, I'm gonna back off and heal. That's the game plan here. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. I guess that's the We Are Farmers. It's commercial jingle, damn. Sad. Let's see. Can I get this spiral slice on the face? Yes, I can. Damage! I don't want to be cute. I want to be exploding. That's right. I want to beat the bomb. to... Remember when I had wipe sharpness? Yeah, there's blue sharpness. I will burn a life powder for you. Hey, look at us go. GG's. I can't woo with Gunlance. Let me, you know, I think, No, there's gotta be, I could do something cute with Gunlance. Let me pull out a set. I don't want to do that with Gunlance. Oh, I should be getting carves. Ha. I forgot what this monster was. My brain is now turning into the do I really need carves right now kind of player, and it's not doing that. I should not be doing that against Crimson. I got things I want to make using this monster. I'm gonna miss a carve, aren't I? Yep. I actually might have missed a handful of carves. I feel like Adept style Gunlance could be really, really cute. Like it's almost nonsensical. Nah, we get rid of all those. Those are all bad talisman. Nobody wants any of those. All right, that was Lord Chaos's. So Yuka, it is your turn to post. Oh, well, actually, with this next monster that we're doing, oh, this could actually be the one that lets me do this. Oh, I forgot this was a set too. This was a set I made. AA Flare, Blast Dash, Dragon Blast, SP on that. No, it doesn't do what I want it to, though. Cute Gunlance, huh? Well, you know, we'll do a few Gunlance things. How about that? This first one, I wouldn't call it cute. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. It is a this is my favorite way to play Gunlance, and it's Guild. Which is probably, actually no, you know, I wouldn't call Guild Gunlance the worst kind of Gunlance. I think I'm allowed to say that. I made the upsetting realization the other day that Guild heavy bowgun might be the worst style of bowgun, and that made me really, really sad. But I don't think I can say that with Gunlance. I actually do think that maybe Alchemy would be worse, and I think that maybe, yeah, Alchemy and the other one. Adept might be worse on Gunlance. There is no kind of bad Gunlance. I never said that there was a bad Gunlance. I just said that there's a worse Gunlance. I think we can all agree that there are worse versions of weapons than the current way, than other versions. I think Guild Gunlance is fantastic, actually. I don't think it's as good as Striker. And I don't think it's as good as Aerial or Valor. But I do think that it is better than the other, what's left. Which is Alchemy and Adept. That being said, I do want to try out Adept Gunlance. I think that could be silly. Adept is good, though. It is, but I think Guild is better. This is a big crab. So the things that you want to learn, so we were talking about Gunlance earlier, Denchik, which is the things that you want to focus on is positioning and timing, knowing when you're allowed to swing. Behind the monster, I am very safe back here, like, especially this monster. It's going to have a very hard time hitting me from behind. I know I can get away with these combos. I know I can get away with this reload. This is a scary spot, shield. Then I can poke, swing. Don't do anything more. Poke, swing, reload, sparing, sheath. And it's all about knowing these kind of like don't do anything that you're not allowed to get away with. Oh wow, fun. Okay. Phazon, the spot has just opened up. Lord Kios was not having a good time. Man, it's been a minute since I've seen someone rage quit. It's just Monster Hunter. And then as for specials, the ones I like to always have on board is Blast Dash. That one's important. Is this an EX? Did he DC or leave? My money is on leave because he basically... He died and then immediately quit out. If it was a DC, then that was crazy. That was a little silly, but... Oh, this is EX. Ha, okay. That's why I'm not... I'm sitting here not respecting the fact that we're fighting an EX monster. That's why this is happening to me. Hello, Lane. How are you doing today? Maybe I should have equipped Adept. This is, Guild might not be good in this instance. This is good when you're not trying to explode. Can tank hits. We can't take hits against EX monsters, unfortunately. This set was not designed for that. I'm sorry to hear that, though. I hope you start feeling better, Lane. Everyone I know has been getting very sick lately. It's been something that's been going around. Side step behind. Oh, do not get hit by that. Yuka might be dead. Okay, no. At least you have Sudafed. I have no idea what that is, but I'm glad that you have it. See if we can break this claw here. Only the best cold medication ever. I kind of figured it was at least that. I should get you some. I almost never get sick, and every cold medication is the best kind of cold medication for me. Which is to say, all of it works, and all of it gets me incredibly high. It's not even funny. My brain does not function when I take cold medication. Oh, lol. It's just the truth. I, don't function well on cold medication. Do not ask me to do anything productive if I have to take something like that. Ooh, Defender High, keeping me alive. Don't use my megas. I have herbs. They are just as good. Scary. Scary, 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 scary. Move! Okay, come on. Get up on your feet. Thank you. Shall we show Lord Kios what they are missing out on by rage quitting out so fast? Woo! Scary. Kaboom. Okay, I did get away with that. I was a little bit worried that I wasn't going to. Oh, they're using Valor style. Valor's fun. Side step. Up, scary. sheath. Dive! That's fine. Just stay down, wait for the next. Okay, right, get up. Do not heal. I am not safe. Now I can heal. Just keep on moving. Oh. Ah. Yeah, Crab wanted you, Yuka. All right, redo. Sorry that you're jumping into an EX phase on. And I will bring... Shall I bring a cute gun lance? I'm going to bring a cute gun lance. I actually think a cute gun lance here goes crazy. Also, that's not a bad tea. It's not my favorite. It's a little smoky for my tastes. Is that crazy that I'm not into smoky flavored things all that much? I feel like everyone loves something that's super smoky, and I'm like, I understand the appeal, and I do enjoy it from time to time, but like, I'm not obsessed with smoky foods. All right, cute gun lance set. It's not gonna look cute aesthetically, but it plays cute. Have not hunted Stonefist in a long minute. Isn't a minute a consistent measurement of time? So it doesn't matter if a minute is long or short. Although that being said, when you compare it to that of the, what is it? The feeling of what a minute could be. Suddenly it changes meaning, right? Cute gun lance. But yeah, so that's a little bit of the gun lance stuff that you do. It's like you can do anything out of a shelling attack, and you can do anything out of a normal attack, and you can kind of swap between the two. But then the one thing that you can't do is block. So at a certain point in time, you've got to stop doing your combo, and you can choose to block or back off. And that's basically how the set works, or the weapon works. It's also really good if you need to deal with a monster that has incredibly hard armor points on it. So for instance, Stonefist is a great example. I can't hit its claws without bouncing. I can't hit its shell without bouncing. They also don't take a lot of damage. Gunlance completely nullifies most of that because every time you use an explosion, it does a flat amount of damage regardless of where it hits the body. That's not always the case with a lot of monsters. Oh no, and that's always going to be the case with a lot of monsters. And then because it's a flat damage number, it's really it does a lot of damage to parts that are usually pretty difficult to break for blade weapons and things that bounce and all of that kind of stuff. Obviously, there's workarounds with certain skills and abilities and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But Gunlance just kind of does that on its own. That's why people use it. Cute Gunlance. Oh, I thought I got behind it. That's so sad. Good. Did not jump back onto me. If he had jumped straight up in the air, I might have died. Right, no healing items in that box. That's why I didn't grab any healing items. Otherwise, the other part of using Gunlance is like all things that are like social aspects of it. So like, don't blow up your friends. That's not a kind thing to do. Your friends are right by you. Don't click the explosion button. It's a button that you can click. See, I didn't have to click the button there. I didn't. I chose not to. I could have. Or at least there was a moment earlier that that was the case. We'll back off and sharpen our weapon. Do cute little aerial explosions too. You can choose what kind of explosions you want to do. Aerial, boom, come down. Ride monsters. You get to ride all the monsters in the world. Can you thrust up in this style? Oh, 100%. Yeah, absolutely. You can do basically everything outside of, see, up thrusts. I think the only thing that this style lets you do everything that regular Lance does, except it gives you a jumping mount, essentially, and a couple of less specials. So, like, I can jump out of my mounts. I can sidestep. Can I do the slam? Yes, but only out of the aerial thing. So, I think, how would I describe this? I'm in a bad spot. There's no way I'm going to actually be able to finish the combo here to showcase that. Oh, I blew up Caleb, I think. No, they rolled. Okay. Yeah, so if I do like this and then reload and then this, reload and then try and attack, I don't do the slam anymore. So you lose one aspect of the combo, but what you can do instead is you can do the explosion, reload, jump onto the monster, and then you can do the overhand slam and it's a mounted attack. And it's a little slower, but like basically you can do the slam anywhere as long as you're able to mount the monster, which is almost always the case if you're trying to attack the monster anyway. The exception to that is if it's like flying up in the air. Have you done Striker Gun Lance? It's actually really interesting. I have done Striker Gun Lance. I actually have a set for that. You get an extra poke but no slam. Yeah, and then you can basically like, it's very, very fun. Yeah, the poor crab indeed. This is a gun or a heavy bow gun monster. Like, if you can just get 4 people with heavy bow guns, this thing doesn't stand a chance. And if you get one person with aerial, one person with paralysis dual blades, it's just like so much free damage. It's not even funny. Which is what you witnessed. I think Phazon was using paralysis dual blades, and I was doing mounting damage and damage with no fall off. The rawest of damage. No thunder, just thunder element. Oh, really? Then that must have been one of the bow gunners that covered it in the thing. No, none of those are good. That's a shame. I really wanted some good talisman there. Making more tea. Making more tea. I'm making more tea. SBE ticket. Yeah, let's do some Striker Gun Lance. I'd be down for that. I like Striker. Striker's cool. And there it is, Striker Gun Lance. Who posted that? That was Yuka, so Raven's turn now. I will join you in that. It might be your turn to post, by the way, Phazon. Raven's been passing. My gun can't fire para, so that's just last Raven. Makes sense. Pass. Okay. Go ahead and post, Phazon. As for me, I'm going to make myself another small cup of tea. This incredibly smoky, nutty tea. That is kind of bizarre to me. What? Come on. Someone's got to have something for fun. Yuka, it's your turn. Think about what fun monsters you want to fight. There's so many fun monsters out there. Don't make me start posting. Oh yeah, this will be... Yeah, with the gun lances, absolutely, 100%. Yum. See, this is when we're gonna start hitting this point where like I won't be able to start hosting lobbies. Everyone's just like here to just do quests. It's like, okay, we're all here to just do quests. I get that. But also, I will say, sometimes the most fun lobbies is when it fills up with people that have just passed HR 100. Like, they can join every quest, but, like, also there's so many things that they're trying to do. I love Monster Hunter with a goal. We have all come so far. This is true. We have put in the effort. We are here now. No, I remember this set, because this set was like, I really, really liked focusing on meter management with it, which is to say, like, I'm constantly checking my heat gauge, because I don't want to use my Wavering shot. I want to save it for AA Flare. With the SP version being powered up, so it actually does, like, even more damage than usual. Oh, right, it likes to spawn in that area. Damn it. I was a fool. Nobody loved me. No, my pillar. Oh my god, I cannot believe I hit that hitbox. Hey, 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 be annoying. Be annoying. Yeah. Oh my god, that was not what I wanted. Sorry, Caleb. I was just trying to move forward. Right. I forgot that this is one of those monsters. Big whiff. Why can't I approach you, Mr. Uragan? Hyper. Hyper is the word I was looking for. See how fast he, like, charges in? When he has the power up. It's kind of ridiculous watching him just, like, steamroll over monsters at, like, Mach 2. Here he comes. He's so fast. This is a fucked up monster to fight in this space. That was like 3 hyper-accelerated rolls in a row. Hilariously fucked up, actually. This will be a much better space for fighting this guy. Boom. I can chase that. Was that not a mount? That's crazy. No, that was a mount, because I didn't get the trump card proc. Oh, that's a shame. What happened? How did that happen, actually? Oh my god, I'm so sorry, Last Raven. Me and it traded, so I didn't get the mount. That's a shame. Also, okay, hot take. I think that should proc trump cards. When the monster goes over from a mount, that should count. Am I crazy? That would have been a good moment to be using Valor, huh? Oh! Oh, it put me in the corner and fucked me up. Oh my god. I got hit with something nasty there. Ooh. Brutal. Like the artistic movement out of the 80s. I think. I don't remember when the Brutalist movement started. When was Brutalist start in style? When was that being made? Was it late 80s, early 90s? Or am I thinking of, was it way earlier than that? Should I be thinking 1930s or 40s? Nah, it couldn't have been 80s. Couldn't have been 90s. Might have been 90s. Someone who is more well-versed in the arts than I must have an answer. Oh, shall we do the fun thing? This is the fun thing. Are you ready? I'm coming! What a stupid thing. Blast dash off that cliff is so funny. God, I hate this fight. This is pretty brutal, honestly. This is a mean monster. Ow. This set had guard on it, right? I'm not crazy. Ow. That was a lot of damage. I am taking all of the damage in the world. We might have to run this one back. By this one, I mean the setback. It's like a perfect set to use against something like, what's it called? Raytheon? This is a Raytheon set for sure. Ow. Ow, that was damage. Zoop. Look at him go. He's so fast. Horrifying. What a terrifying monster this is. Like, don't get me wrong, Crystal Beard's kind of scary, but not for the same reasons that this one is. Yeah, just keep guarding. Keep guarding. There we go. It is funny. I do love how quickly you can build meter with this set. It's like, if you have a good shell level, it is insane. This fight's a good way to treat insomnia. Yeah, absolutely. Well, no. So wait. Are you saying that this fight is boring and puts you to sleep, or are you saying that this fight is entertaining to keep you from falling asleep? Because in that case, it'd be a good fight to fight against narcolepsy. The first one? Okay. Really? You thought that this was a boring fight? I thought that this was hella entertaining. But yeah, so like I was saying, if you have a set with a good shelling level, like this has a level 5 shelling level. I wish I had Dragon Blast 2 out of. We could have crossed the streams. You can build meter ridiculously fast with a good shot level. And so you can do like poke, shot, reload, poke, shot, like reload, do all this damage, and then suddenly you have all 3 of your specials charged. And all 3 of the specials with Gunlance are actually really good, with the exception being like Dragon's Breath or whatever, the thing that like doesn't let you overheat. That one's pretty much useless. So, you know, don't use that one. But all the damaging ones are great. Always slander Uragan. I mean, I don't know. Uragan's pretty bad, but like, here's the thing. Like, okay, after doing like the solo EX Crystalbeard fights for a while, I actually think that I think Uragan's not that bad. That's my hot take. I'm sorry. I don't think it's as bad as everyone thinks it is. You know what I mean? Oh, no way. Raven's about to post a quest. This is the most exciting moment all stream. I'm so excited about this. This makes sense from the Gravios Enjoyer. I think, like, if you learn the fight, I was laughing my ass off every time it used a hyper rolling move. It was just like, you saw the flash, you saw it reel its head back, and it's like, oh, this is about to be super fucked up. Every single time, it was super fucked up, and it was kind of hilarious. Someone else told me that they weren't laughing at the Mach 2 Urgan rolling around the tiny ass cave system room. Like, that was funny. It was enjoyable from a perspective. And it's not like the monster's impossible to hit, you know? It's just like, yeah, you don't get to swing very often, but like, you can hit it. Or, you know, sometimes you swing and then you get smacked immediately afterwards, because that's just how Monster Hunter is. If you're not, like, you know, picking your moments. He doesn't want me to keep posting trash. That's right. Actually, we were going to do this hunt like 6 more times. Can you imagine how passive-aggressive that would be? Everyone keeps skipping, and it's like, well, then I guess we're just going to keep fighting Ketsu for the next 10 billion years until somebody else wants to post something. Urgan's not that bad. You just got to keep up the agenda. I'm saying that there are worse monsters than Uragan. Like Lao. Like Gravios. No, like Glavenus. Oh, this is what we're doing. Huh. Fun. Oh, I got dusted. Cute. Very. This is the cutest quest in the game. Also, welcome, Raiden. How are you doing today? Welcome in. Reminds me of Uragon from Try. The Uragon from Try. What was Try's deal with Uragon? Was that one also just a horrible, horrible experience for everyone involved? Usually. Hello, and I'm fine. Hopefully fine is good. Ah. Oh, right. I forgot that it still has hitboxes. A flare. I am so sorry, Yuka. Right. I was like, I'm gonna backstep here. That'll dodge that. It's all right. We're running G rank armor. This is a high rank quest. We're gonna be fine. That's what you gotta tell yourself here. All right, I'm gonna save that Dragon Blast for the end of the hunt here. But I take it you're a Monster Hunter enjoyer, Raydun, if you're hanging out here. This is so cursed with 2 gunlands. It is. I've actually just given up on firing shells. I'm literally poking the monster now. It's off-brand Lance now. The Deathwalk is hilarious. Indeed. Caleb's going for... Oh, it wasn't enough. Nah, that was a fun, silly fight. Thank you, Last Raven, for posting. That was a good time. Poor weapon choice on my end. Yeah, I was like, when I saw that you weren't playing Heavy Bowgun, I'm like, Heavy Bowgun is actually the weapon to be using against this. That being said, you don't use piercing shots. You definitely want to use the other one. The normal shots. You should have used Gun Lance. True, that's right. We could have all stood at this perfect range. If none of us used long shots, we could all stand outside of each other's explosion radius and just keep the explosions centralized on the monster where none of us are. Just nobody used long. They could just like poke, backstep, poke, backstep, poke, explosion, backstep. Oh man, that would have been funny. It was like, I need healing. I will say that does tell me that you are an Overwatch player. Almost immediately, the I need healing line. Your turn to post, phase on. But yeah, no, welcome in. My name's Babotosh. I stream MHGU is like the game that's always floating around on the channel. I've been playing it a lot recently. But we also do like other variety stuff. I am currently on the final act of Silksong, which has been a good time. And then let's see what else. Yeah, we play Helldivers on Wednesdays when I'm not busy. I'm now busy up until the end of the year, so wonderful. And then outside of that, it's like, yeah, we just kind of dick around. I also like to play Rivals of Aether 2 from time to time, but usually that'll be a different kind of vibe in terms of streaming. I'll be like sitting here drinking tea, kind of half locked in, and playing like albums from the collections of albums that I enjoy. Did I see the Silksong free expansion coming out? No, I did not. I don't know. I have the part of me that has been playing Silksong is really happy. The part of me that is so ready to play anything other than Silksong is incredibly upset. I heard about it in passing, and I went, okay, so hopefully that doesn't come out anytime soon. If it's coming out soon, then I'm gonna be just like, ugh. Silksong streams are never going to end at this rate. The for reference, for anybody else who hasn't been following this, I have now called out 4 or 5 different Silksong finales. which is to say that I was fully ready to finish playing the game on 5 different occasions, and I still have not beaten the game. It is incredibly disappointing. Yo, Echo of Party. Hello, how are you doing today? So the Silk Song finale is now slowly becoming a meme in regards to it actually existing. Ooh, you play the boomstick? I play all kinds of weapons, but I main heavy bowgun. But the boomstick is probably my second most played weapon these days. I like guild style normally, but we're messing around with striker today, because striker is funny. But yeah, usually if I'm playing Gunlance, it's a guild style. Every once in a while, I'll play aerial style. It's a good time. I'm too in the phase of heavy bowgun and boomstick. Okay, have you tried aerial heavy bowgun? Or adept heavy bowgun, actually. So I have found an incredible appreciation for adept heavy bowgun as of late, because I was shocked to find out it's actually pretty good. And then aerial heavy bowgun is really funny. There's 2 different styles, and I will showcase both of them if you're interested in seeing it. Because I bought GU last week. Oh, nice. Well, welcome to the GU Club. It is a wonderful game. I hope you have a wonderful time playing it. If you're ever looking for help in terms of getting quests done, feel free to poke your head by and bother us. Usually I do open turn lobbies, so if you're not already in G rank, people are more than willing to help you get to G rank, and if you are in G rank, feel free to, queue up. I've tried Adept Gunlance so far. Adept Gunlance is very cool, not easy to use, from my experience. You got to get those shield timings down. Although, honestly, it's funny. I feel like Wilds is going to get people really good at playing Adept shield weapons in this game. So, like, Adept Gunlance, Adept Lance, Adept Charge Blade are I think, going to see a lot more popularity in the near future here. Ow! Let me see you cook. Oh, I never cook. I am terrible at this game. For the record. I have never been good at this game once in my life. I just kind of fuck around. What's the aim target on this monster? I'm playing Gunlance. The entire monster's an aim target. Although, as a Gunlance player, I should be focusing on hitting the wings to the best of my ability, because the wings are going to be like the part of the monster that is going to weaken it the fastest, and I have the best shot at doing that. I mean, as usual, the head is always the biggest damage spot, but hilariously enough, this game isn't always about damage. And sometimes you should play to your weapon's strengths rather than playing to... It's going to take off right here. Yep. I'm going to put an AA flare right there. Oh, it wasn't enough. I couldn't knock it out. That's a shame. So, like, so these are some general rules that I like to play the game by, and it's going to make the game so much more fun for literally everyone. So if there is a hammer user in your party, you should not be targeting the head almost ever with any other weapon, because the hammer user is the priority head target. If there's still a tail attached to the monster and you're using a blade weapon, maybe consider swinging on the tail. If you're using like a blast or an explosion-based weapon, such as Gunlance, i.e. Gunlance, it's really good to hit the problem spots of the monster that are either really difficult for people to do damage to, or like parts that you would bounce pretty often against, because those are going to be spots that are near impossible to break. So again, that's why I say go for the wings, because clipping the wings of Raytheon is really good, and a lot of weapons bounce against wings. Talons are also a great target, but basically you just want to swing where nobody else is. Okay, but what if there's no S-Bonker? Then you can go for the head if, like, literally everyone isn't also going for the head. As a Gunlance player, though, everyone's going to be going for the head, so as a Gunlance player, never target the head. The head is never a priority target. unless you are playing solo or you're trying to, or unless like, you know, it's for a god, you know, some monster with the world's hardest head that you can't ever poke. Gunlance in multiplayer, your goal is not to blow up your friends. Man, the range of Gunlance is shit. Heavy bowgun and aim at the wings, but I'm happy to blow a monster up. See, but like, here's, like, okay, if you do up thrusts and explosions, like, right there, that hits. That connects. Or that right there also connects. And I'm also not blowing anyone up in the process, which is great. That is the best news. Oh, I absolutely overfilled my gauge, damn it. Not paying attention to when the heat gauge wore off. Rest in peace. But yeah, no, usually, like, again, I don't think too much about aim targets in this game. I don't ever claim to be good, because it's just not something that I prioritize in my gameplay. Oh, it did go to this area. Ha. Is it just me, or in World, the 90% of the longsword players only aim for the head of the monster? So, like, okay, this is... I'm going to go on a nice, hilarious little tangent here. Damage numbers fucked up Monster Hunter, and let me tell you why. Everyone and their grandma started playing Monster Hunter World, and they went, oh, I can see how much damage I do. And then they saw big number on head means I target head. And that is sometimes correct. Hello, Jaded. How are you doing today? I say that as sometimes correct because, yes, you do more damage there. But there are other priorities than doing damage against a monster sometimes. And not everyone is aware of this little fact. For instance, notice how Raytheon's tail is missing. Notice how it's not doing these giant circle attacks anymore. Or if it does, it's like incredibly easy to dodge. It's because we cut off its tail. Notice how it isn't flying around as often and how it topples over more. That's because we've injured its wings and its feet. Like those were priority targets, and now it is so much easier to hunt. Could we have done more damage eventually? Yeah, probably. Eventually. But like, look at how much easier this fight has become. Now that we've, you know, hurt the monster in interesting ways. Do they hit the monster with the flat side of the sword to do blunt damage? No, they don't. It's just a bigger number. Doing pretty good. How am I? I'm doing great. It's my last day off for this week. Well, I not last day off this week, but last day off. I work tomorrow. How about that? That's the best way to put it. Today's I've had like 5 days off, and this is my last day of 5. So it's a good thing that I work, because God knows I need to save some money. But yeah, today's great. Just playing some Monster Hunter, having a good time. Blowing up monsters, talking about video games. Yo, Echo Party, thank you so much for the follow. That means a lot. But, like, at the end of the day, as long as, like, nobody's being mean, like, here's the thing. I've cared significantly less since Rise and the other game, Wilds, put in the charm shockproof. Ever since that charm became a thing in the video games, life became so much easier. Like, I really don't care where anybody swings. But in these old gen games, when, you know, all it takes is one dual blades user to keep a hammer from getting a KO, you know, that's or one longsword user tripping up half the party and nobody else gets to swing. That's when it becomes problematic. You, video games, who plays those? I do, unfortunately. Think about how good life could have been without the video games. I didn't say Blast Ash or Dragon Blast. That's a shame. But yeah, that's Striker in a nutshell. You do less combos, your combos end sooner, or you got to go for different combos, and you basically just want to use specials as often as possible. It's a good time. It also forces you to not use the big finishers on any combos, and that also leaves you more leeway for blocking and stuff. I was talking about that earlier, about positioning and how it is that you want to approach certain fights with Gun Lance, and this makes that really, really apparent. Of like, oh yeah, I don't have any more buttons to press, so I can't press any more buttons. Unlike with Guild, where it's like, oh yeah, I have more buttons I could press, but if I do press them, I'm gonna get hit, so I shouldn't press them, but I really want to. To have a great Monster Hunter on hand, or to have Monster Hunter on a handheld is great. Oh, 100%. Especially if like you do any road tripping or flying and you just like need to travel. Like, man, I played so much of this in the car. Or like, man, in college, oh my God, I played so much GU in college. I would take this with me to places, and I just like, yeah, it's my Friday. I've got less classes, but I still have to be here for things. So I'm gonna bring this. I'm gonna go hang out in some sort of just like little space and play games. Do it at work. Monster Hunter in general is better as a handheld. It's a missed style of games. I'm stuck with gathering quests at level 2. Thank you. Yeah. All right, a spot's about to open up, by the way, if anybody would like to jump in. I think Phazon is the only one who expressed any interest. So if Phazon, or if anybody else would like to jump in, now is the perfect opportunity to do so. What do I want to run? Oh, right, I was talking about bowgun, right? Let's run some aerial bowgun here. I got a very fun set for small monsters. No, it's under status heavy bowgun. There it is, Mephisto stuff. Need more sleep bullets. I don't understand why Nintendo doesn't do a port of U4 for Switch. Okay, they should, absolutely, but also this is the real request that I have, and I don't think it's going to be possible because of certain rights issues. But and everyone here, I think, is an agreement. But we all want a Monster Hunter collection of like all the old games. Capcom has done a couple of releases of like Marvel vs. Capcom, like fighting games that are all like collections of every single fighting game that like they've put out for that specific style, and they're great. I absolutely love them. And they should do that with Monster Hunter. But I think because Nintendo technically still owns some of the rights in regards to like GU and 4U and 3U, it's very difficult to figure out how to get that released to the public in a way that, you know, isn't it's overstepping law boundaries, copyright issues, all those things. So hopefully one day, but yeah, it's not going to be today, unfortunately. Oh. Should we go back for Xion? Yeah, let's go back for Xion. Do you think that they don't do a collection of the old Monster Hunter games because of the size of the games? No, I doubt that. Because you can definitely they could make the files work. You know, they could do some compression and stuff. Welcome. We came back for you, Xion. All right, Yuka, go ahead and post again. We'll run it back. Rather than Rise, what else can I play on the Switch? Nope, just those two. Rise and Monster Hunter GU. Oh, and I guess you could play the original generations, but if you have GU, don't play the original generations. Oh yeah, and then Stories 1 and 2. And maybe, is 3 going to be a Switch 2 exclusive, or is that... Have they gone into depth about what the deal is? Yes, I believe so. Shame. But yeah. Otherwise, everything else is on the 3DS. I do know that there's a couple of PC ports for 4U and 3U that people play on. I don't remember what the name of the software is, but people do run private servers for those. So if you do want to play those games, there is a way to do it. But I don't actually have any of that set up myself, nor have I gone through the process of doing the research to make that happen. So, yeah. I couldn't tell you the specifics on that. I've got stories 1 and 2, but I'm not going to continue the first and keep on with the second. That makes sense. Honestly, I have a hard time playing the previous games to sequels, which is why if I'm going to play games in like specific orders, or if I plan on playing through an entire franchise, I really need to start with the first game. Otherwise, every game is going to feel more and more lackluster, and then I'm just not going to have fun. Not to go back to Silk Song, but like Silk Song, it was, as Lane once so elegantly put it, playing Silk Song makes me never want to play Hollow Knight ever again. And it makes me very happy that I played Hollow Knight when I did. Yeah, I know 4U is only about 2.5 gigabytes, so it wouldn't be a problem. Yeah. The first, it would be much appreciated at the beginning of the 2000s. Right now, it's so boring. Yeah. And obviously, there are certain games that maintain like that kind of nostalgia. Like, I don't know. I think Pokemon games have stayed relatively the same, so you can go back and play previous old Pokemon games without it being too much of a hassle. Although, you know, Pokemon is a whole mess in its own right. Doesn't it spawn in Area 3? No, it doesn't. Okay, it's 2. Retire that shit and take down the store page. I think if you buy, I don't know. It'd be cool if, with the purchase of Silk Song, you could bundle it with the original Hollow Knight in some kind of regard. Like, you get a copy of Hollow Knight, but, like, you don't have to play it. Playing the Pokemons without speeding up option is really hard nowadays, at least to me. Yeah, I could absolutely see that. It is a slow game. I'm gonna get smacked, aren't I? Yeah. Ha! That's a hilarious mount right there. That was not an intended mount, but, you know, it happened, so here we are. I can target the claws. Claws could take a little bit of damage here. Position. Ah, the deviation on my bullets. Bullet deviation is so funny to me. Heavy Bowgun and Gun Lance make you question, why would I play Light Bowgun or Lance when I could play the fun versions of those? Am I right? Yes, you are. That is that. If anybody has ever asked me why I don't play Lance or Light Bowgun, it's because I play Heavy Bowgun and Gun Lance. Although that being said, I do have an aerial Lance set that's pretty fun. Lance is fun for different reasons, but like you kind of have to really utilize the specials in a way that makes them more fun. Less reliable for sure, but who cares? Gun Lance, Heavy Bowgun, I think, is objectively just better than Light Bowgun. Period. End of story. End of discussion. I don't even think that you can say it's even less reliable, because God, when you play meta Heavy Bowgun, it is the most beastly of machines. It is not even funny. Hell, even I found that Adept heavy bowgun might be as strong as Valor style heavy bowgun. Like, everyone has always said that Valor is the strongest style, and I am inclined to mostly agree. But there is something about the consistency of Adept style heavy bowgun that makes it really, really good. Maybe it's not so good for soloing, but like, man, in a multiplayer setting, it nothing really stands a chance. All right, it's gonna be Shion's turn to post. We're gonna see what this monster is, and depending on what it is, we'll equip the most fun version of heavy bowgun that I own. Heavy bowgun from World has the shields too, making a hunter a walking panzer. You know what's funny? I don't actually like the shields on heavy bowgun. I think it makes sense with the way that the game is sped up, that you would need something a little bit defensive to keep everything together. But I really found the joy of using heavy bowgun in these old generation games is that it's all about positioning and where to station yourself, and to, you know, make the most out of your very, very limited movement. I'm gonna call it there and go eat something and probably helldive more. I'm hooked. Yeah, it's such a fun game. If I might hit you up sometime, Phazon, if we're ever looking for more people to do helldivers with, because sometimes me and Meet the Boy are looking for a fourth, and you could be one of our. If you want to be an option, I would be more than willing to ping you in the Discord every once in a while. Let me see here. Aerial style, heavy bowgun. This is Astralos. Astralos is kind of scary. Nah, we got away with it. This'll be the time I get away with it. We'll just be good. I made a private Discord with Lady and some others in your interests in joining. Okay. Well, I mean, if you, I'm more than willing to join another Discord page. God knows I've joined so many already. I mean, let me play GU. I'll let you know. Having a layer of protection is not so bad. True. All right. Trying to settle a lunatic debate between me and a friend. He says he thinks horseradish would go well with pancakes, and I say he's insane. Thoughts? All right, so on a traditional pancake, absolutely not. That shit is foul. However, I do believe that you could make a decent pancake that pairs well with horseradish. You could. It can't be a traditional pancake though. Like, we are talking like at a certain point, you're almost making a pancake out of the same like ingredients that you would use to make a savory what's it called? The really crepe, like a really savory crepe. Like if you made a nice garlicky, oniony crepe, and then you like topped a little bit of horseradish on it and like some cheese, maybe cheese. Cheese is a maybe. I see it. It could work. Here's the thing though. On a traditional pancake, absolutely not. Absolutely fucking not. That is foul. Sorry. You can make it work, but like, yeah, not. Well, no. If you really want to have something that kicks, I don't know, throw hot honey on a pancake. That would be good. I can agree with that, but like, not horseradish. No. Oh, well, you know, you could make a really, really savory pancake with green onions and maybe like add a little bit of corn and like seaweed, like a seaweedy pancake. That would go well with horseradish. This guy thinks I'm putting ketchup on ham is worse. I mean, okay, I haven't eaten ham in like over 2 decades. I couldn't tell you how that would taste. Well, I mean, okay, BLTs exist, right? And people put tomatoes on BLTs. Tomatoes is just kind of like vinegar tomato sauce. Meat paper. Would that make the ketchup the ink? No, I'm going to stand by my statement. If we're talking traditional pancakes, horseradish is not. No, I wouldn't do that. In almost every instance, the pancake becomes worse for it. Oh, just barely whiffed that, huh? How do you get out of the sky, you? That'd be kind of cool. Still all about positioning here. Nice. Je suis monté. Oh man, I'm so good at rolling through things. That's the least offensive spot I could put those. If I... Yeah, there we go. That's the spot. Don't take off. Boo. Oh, what? No, I still hit the face. Fantastic. Takes off. Oh, that is not in the right spot. Oh, God. That's right. You can't jump over that. This monster is the anti-aerial monster. Like, it does not want you to play aerial style against it. And all of its moves reflect that. Oh, am I going to die here? No. I do get away with this. Give me a boost. Ha! Got it. Oh, that just hit everybody. I'm so sorry. I tried to get over that hitbox, or those polygons, I guess. I don't even know how else I'd put it. Got him. Right in the face. Should I go for some KO here? I could. Yeah, let's go for some KO. We haven't KO'd the monster yet. I feel like that would be productive. W Games Man, I'm gonna head out, catch around. Sounds good. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. I hope you have a wonderful evening. If you do plan on streaming, I hope your stream goes well. If you don't plan on streaming, I hope you get to have a nice evening regardless of streaming. Which area is it going to? Oh, it's going back to its house. Cool. And again, shout out still is same as before. You guys should go follow Scruff Buds. You haven't already. Yes, barely snuck it that in. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, I figured as much. Ow. Oh, that's bad. Never mind. I am safe. Big ol' jump. Is just me, or is the only title of making a potentially good hunter game rather than Monster Hunter is The Witcher? I know that they are deeply different, but that's not important. I have to... The only thing I can see is having a hunting phase in its gameplay. A good hunting game. You know, that's a good question. Let me think about that. Because I feel like there are plenty... Well, okay, it depends on, like, what you call a hunting game. Like, I feel like Dave the Diver was a very, very popular game, and that was also kind of a hunting style game. But, like, more in, like, a, you know, you're fishing. So would that include all fishing games, or would it just be exclusive to... Haven't played it yet? Me neither, honestly. But I do know it's good. It is on my list. I want to play it. I would say if... Honestly, here's the thing, right? At this point in our lives, if you want to play good games, like games that are artistic and, like, well-crafted and thoughtfully put together, you just play indie games. You only play indie games. Every AAA studio is kind of not doing a great job these days. And so I would avoid those pretty much. So, like, that's most Nintendo games. That's most, I don't know, anything by Blizzard or Activision or, like, all of those things. I would dodge these developers. Who posted this? This was Shion-san. Okay, cool. I've seen the gameplay of Wild Hearts, and yeah. Again, I genuinely think that the best games that you could play are going to be like... Yeah, just play indie games. Those are the games that are actually, like, being worked on. Those are the people who care about making a good video game. A spot is now opened up. It is now Capivara's turn to post, which I will let them know. And if anybody would like to jump in, there's now an available spot. Also, that was the aerial heavy bowgun set. It's very silly. Man, I have Oblivion remastered in my backlog. I've heard... So... If you have played the original Oblivion games, I have heard it is wonderful. If you have not played the original Oblivion games, I hear it is impossible to get into. I've seen Oblivion gameplay, and I already know it's not for me. But that being said, it is for many people, and the people it is for, they should be playing it. No, wait. This is the one that I wanted to have. No, this works too, actually. No. Okay. There we go. It's like RuneScape. You know, RuneScape's not a game I can recommend to almost anyone in the modern day. But, like, man, if you played RuneScape when you were a kid and you liked that shit... You're already hooked. That's you. Oh, this will be fun. This will be super fun, actually, with this set. I am looking forward to trying this out. Did I grab item set I needed? I have now. Thanks for the hunts. I feel sleepy, so I'm going to go chill a bit and then head off to bed. Sounds good. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today, Yuka. And again, if you guys haven't followed Yuka, you should. Another Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate streamer. Another Monster Hunter streamer, period. And a good one at that. So, you know, if you're always looking for people to play with, go follow Yuka so you know when they go live. That's really all following people is. It's like showing a sign of support and also wanting to know when they go live. So that way you can come back. It's like bookmarking a web page. I'm trying to think about if there are any other good hunting games I can think of. Not that I not in this style where it's like boss fights. I will say, if you want a game like this, you're kind of looking for more boss gauntlet kind of things. You know? Multiplayer boss gauntlet. What are we hunting? Something. Malfestia. So in World, I'm at Master Rank 79, and the climb to 100 is getting heavy on my shoulders. In Wilds, I stopped after level 8 Zoshia. So for my end of my first run in World and Rise, I have the DLC and updates to make the game more stable. Yeah, there we go. Yes. Rise is actually quite good. I think that it's a hot take, but I do think Rise is generally the best new gen game in terms of what I like to do in Monster Hunter. It plays to my desires stronger than any other Monster Hunter game currently does. I missed the timing. That timing window is actually much smaller than I think it is, but that doesn't mean I can't get better at it. For life. Am I in range of that? No. Good. Let's see, if I stand right here, I'm just gonna get smacked away. That's fine. Not the deviation, just a little bit to the right there. I'm out of range of that, actually. Oh, I'm just in range of that, actually. When I was totally new to Monster Hunter, I started with Rise. Man, it was just too hard to get all the mechanics and items, and the Japanese theme on the back of the title really set me off back then. Yeah, it is a lot. I will say that. It was really like Monster Hunter has always been a game where it's just kind of expected that you played either at least something like it or are willing to put in the effort to get used to it. And that has always been the case. Like, man, For You was my first Monster Hunter game, and there were aspects of specifically For You that made it incredibly difficult for me to play. I messed up the timing again. We're going to get used to it. So like the big thing that from my experience was like I didn't know about critical distance on heavy bowgun until like well into G rank of For You. And like that being said, it wasn't like as if I wasn't contributing. It's just I didn't understand like where I should be standing if I actually want to do damage to a monster. You know? It took me a it wasn't until somebody like explained it to me in a way that was like, hey, you know that you're not doing damage from that range. Here's what you're looking for if you want to do damage. Because the game never really explains that to you. Cannot wait to see my first degrees in huntology. True. It is always fun to go back and play a game that you were maybe still learning the mechanics of and see how much better you can be at it. I love the fact that shooting the bowgun is the easiest thing to do in any other game, but in Monster Hunter you do need a PhD to use bowgun. I wouldn't say that. I mean, like, I've literally... I haven't successfully dodged a single thing this monster's done to me. You know? Like, I'm not doing great here. And I'm, like, literally doing incredible amounts of damage by pointing and clicking. Like, he has swung at me 3 times, and I am... doing almost nothing. Recoil, reload, what ammo, what level. Oh, I mean, sure, yeah. But, like, in terms of actually, like, pressing the buttons... Like, if we want to talk about, like, weapons that require, like, degrees, talk about Charge Blade. Sorry. As little respect as I have for that weapon. Ah, God. It's tighter. It's so much tighter than what I'm thinking it is. Let's just unmount. Charge Blade has been your main in Wilds. Getting used to, like, all of the specific mechanics. The chainsaw pizza cutter. Yeah. I was going to say in Wilds it's also very complicated because you've got, like, 3 different things that you can charge, and it's an understanding of, like, what do you want to do in regards to charging them, how do you charge them, what combos build files, what combos let you use files, what, you know, it's a lot of maintenance. It's cool. I like it, but it is a lot of things. For an Italian, it is about pride and all that point. There we go. Oh, come on, don't miss my bonus shots. Yeah, we'll go to level 2s, I guess. See if this is where I thought it went when it got tired. Ah, damn. I thought I could sneak one in there. Ha. Would have been funny. Did you notice that I'm not an English native? No, I did not, actually. Your English is quite good. At least written. I can't guarantee it's you know, spoken English is also a very, very different kind of beast. As somebody who can read French relatively well but struggles to speak it at times. But that being said, no, I did not notice that your English is lacking in any kind of way. as a native English speaker who doesn't speak English very well anyway. Oral but gaze will juice appear on your way home. Noise. Oh, well done, Hunt, for 3 people. If anybody would like to jump in, again, I still have an open spot available. I'm still here for probably another half an hour-ish. I do need to probably hop off around 5, though, and, I don't know, work on music. Make sure I'm actually playing this music, or learning this music correctly, singing it correctly. Got a rehearsal tonight at 6:30, and if I'm not careful, it's going to be really, really bad. Which is to say, it's going to be great. It's just not going to be up to my standard of great. I got 6 of those now. An even smaller Malfestio. Wonderful. We found 2 even smaller monsters than smaller monsters that we found. How long are you going to keep this format in MHU? Because I just started the game, need to level up. I've been doing this for 5 years, so probably a while. I have been streaming MHGU on Twitch for an insane amount of time, so I don't suspect I'll be going anywhere. Oh God. The frequency of how often I do it though does adjust. So like, as long I don't plan on stopping streaming. I like to do this. This is a fun pastime for me. You ought to love this game. I do. It's pretty great. I like playing other Monster Hunters. I keep trying them out, but this one is the one that really does continue to speak to me. Welcome. It is Shion's turn to host. But yeah, no, it's very, very fun. There's almost always something to do or try or experiment with. Like even now I'm still working on bizarre sets and, you know, new fun ways to try out the game. This has been one of the most fun ways I've found to play heavy bowgun as of late, which is you run like 2 different kind of crouching fire pierce shots, and then you equip adept style, and then use adept style as a means of basically getting out of your crouching fire. Otherwise you just kind of keep rolling back into crouching fire. And hopefully by the time you've gone through, you know, 2 stacks, or a stack of level 2 and a stack of level 3 pierce ammo, you are basically, the monster's toast, you know? Spooky. Oh. Do you have anything that everyone can join? There we go. See if Shion does or not. see if this works. Lately, I'm not a big fan of Nintendo, but if they would do a Monster Hunter closer in style to this kind of game, actually between the old and the Rise, I'd be eventually cooked. I think cooked is a different word than what you're thinking to use there. Yeah, sure. All right, I guess we're doing this. Man. Want to see stream? Sounds fair. I think, I mean, obviously, yeah, that'd be ideal, but I don't think it's ever going to happen. Yes, I did get what you meant. I am a decent translator of broken English. That is what I fluently speak is bad English. Oh, I forgot to eat. Damn it. That'll make this hard. Time to sleep in the old world. I know. I don't know. I don't have any expectations that the games are gonna get much better than GU is at the moment. At least based on my, like, I don't think we're gonna have old gen games anymore. If we do, it's gonna be like a remake or master or something of that nature, at best. It's just the nature of the way these kinds of things go. Oh wow, that was awful. Good thing I'm a well-practiced masher. Years of fighting against PM Snake and, you know, needing to wake up, otherwise I get hit with death. Let's not get hit by that rock. That'd be great. Let's go Pierce level 3s. Wow. You gotta mash a little harder. Lest you die. Whoop. Yo, thank you so much for the follow, Alvarex. How are you doing today? Can you please stop attacking me? That would be great. It's like, do I have Provoker on or something? This is a lot of aggro I'm taking. There we go. Yes, you have worn yourself out. Ouch. Oh, and this set does not have adamant seeds on it. Ooh, this is mad spooky. I'm just gonna go ahead and get out of the way. I'm gonna burn Max. Put me back into what's it called range? Peak performance range. There we go. And then we will just not get hit. That's what we're just going to have to do until this defense point goes down. That was not a real roar. Of course it wasn't. Just don't jump me. Ow. The defense down continues. Oh, I was in range of that. I thought for sure I was just outside of range there. Damn. Okay. I thought I had a better angle that time. He had taken 2 steps forward. I thought I had a better world of range of view, I guess. All right. Usually I would allow a redo here, so I do 1 redo on failed quests, but I did ask if Shion would be willing to post literally anything else, and Shion was very, very insistent on doing this quest. So if Shion runs forward, posts, or maybe, who knows, maybe Shion will just immediately quit out. That's also a very real possibility. These things happen. 1 redo, but something we can all join, please. There we go. Oh, so Aubrix. The way that we do lobbies here is we do room order. So it's going to be Shion's turn, and then it'll be Capybara's turn, and then it'll be your turn. I guess, I don't know. I guess people are just doing whatever the hell they want here today. But ideally, people are posting quests that anyone is able to join. So I don't know. Things are kind of out the window, it would seem. Communication is no longer present. Sure, we'll do it. Whatever. Come on. This is... okay. I've got bad news. I can't do this quest. I have too much stuff to do this evening. So, I think this is where I leave the lobby and I do something else with my evening. Unfortunately, I usually would not do this, but I do not have time to do Lao. Unfortunately, with the with how much time I have left in my evening, we're gonna go find someone to raid. I will send you all to another GU streamer, ideally, so that way you guys can continue to play games and hang out and chat about Monster Hunter, or at least someone who's playing Monster Hunter here. But otherwise, I will hopefully see you guys sometime soon. Life is going to be really busy for me for the rest of this week, so I can't guarantee that I will be around. Peachy Felines is doing stuff. I could raid Peachy Felines. I don't see anyone else playing GU either, so Peachy Felines might be the move. They're playing Wilds, so you guys can go check out the new Wilds content. But yeah, for everyone who came out, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure getting to stream for you all. I do have a Discord, and all of you are welcome to join it, as long as you guys are, you know, chill and nice and kind to everyone. But yeah, hopefully I will be back sooner rather than later. Again, the rest of this week is looking crazy, so I'm hoping things pan out. But until next time, enjoy your evenings, have a wonderful night, and I will catch you all later. See you all.